Hello and welcome to Minecraft. I've been looking for another single player series to do, and I was just sitting around basically, sitting around, and I have the house to myself, so I thought I really want to record something, but I was half tempted to restart recording Worms again, but I thought it's been an awful long time since I've played Worms, so I'm not going to do that today, but I may still do it because I really like playing Worms. But then I was thinking, I want to make a really small adventure map. I don't want to make like a big one, like continue the one which I've already got going, but I want to make a really sort of easy, small adventure map. If you get my meaning. I apologise if that volume was very loud. It was very loud for me as well. But should be fine now. So yeah, let's start. What I basically had in mind was I had a section in my big adventure map which was basically all sort of cloud based. It was all on the cloud sort of thing. So I want to do like something along those lines because I feel like I want to. So yeah, we're gonna start with that. So what are we gonna call it? We're gonna call it cloud map. Shave mode. Presets. Water world. Oh, can I change it here? Or is this resets? Oh. Wait a minute. No, I'm a bit confused. How do I make one then? Sure. I feel like this menu is like missing options or something. Should I be able to do something like type help dot? I don't know. It's a weird bit. I could just do classic flat. The only problem with like having like classic flat or anything like that is because I can't get rid of it. I think the water world is the one to go to, and just get rid of this and just have stone bottom. I think that works. God, I wish that wasn't 90. That's ridiculous. Oh, can I just reduce this down to like... Oh my god, you can do that! Presets. I didn't know you could do that. Bonus chest, doesn't matter. General structures off. Done. Great! Hooray! Alright, so let's just have a quick check whether falling from a great height will kill you. No, it won't. Okay. Well, that's not too much of a problem. I think I can just set like a command thing. Right. Game mode. See. Oh, I just got taking inventory. Great. Right, so what we want to do to start with is make a pillar from which we will build. But I guess we've got to decide what material we want to make baser out of. I think snow's better than wool, probably, for this. Of course, we do have quartz as well. Of course, down the line, I can make my own texture pack for this and everything. That sounds like fun. I think snow will be better because we can use the little blocks of snow as well, can't we? See, I don't know that. We can use that as well. All right, okay. So let's just see what the max height is on these. All right, there we go. So the max height is 255. Yeah, 255. 250. Yeah, I think it's 255. So cool. That's what we got. So let's just fall off of this. So we're not going to want to build at the max height to start with, I don't think. We're going to want to build a little bit up. It doesn't matter if they see the water, really. So I think we can build maybe... Let's give ourselves plenty of options. Let's just build around here. So let's build the first area here. So first we've got to think, I guess, what sort of map do we want? Do we want a purely like sort of No combat story adventure map? I don't think so. I don't think I can come up with a good story sort of thing. So I'm thinking we're going to do some form of combat. I think I probably want a bartering system as well. But we don't want this map to be too long, otherwise it will take me too long to build. So let's keep it short and sweet. Have a form of bartering system because I think that's fun and I like setting them up and stuff. Have a little bit of fighting, but not like I don't want to have to set up millions of command blocks saying spawn this kind of guy with this armor and stuff. Although I do want to do bits of that. I don't want to do it like 500 times. I think we're gonna maybe try and make a texture pack in the end for it as well, because that's also quite fun. I enjoy making texture packs. I've only ever really made started making one, and that's for a project which I don't think is ever going to be completed, but I don't think I should tell you just in case we ever do decide to go back to it. But I don't think we will. Oh, and while I think about it, let's do weather clear for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think you could do... No, okay, that's too big. Damn it. Oh. There we go. I don't think that goes to the full time that actually does. I don't think that actually does 1 million ticks, but because I saw that it was a bug on the thing. But it will do for now, certainly. Just so I don't have to change weather. Because I find if you are actually on a creative map, you do get a lot of rain for some reason. That's because you keep having to say weather clear, and I think instead of actually replacing the value of rain, it just pushes it back, which is a little annoying. So this is going to be an adventure map. I don't think there's going to be any digging, so we can have hollow clouds. That's fine. I'm probably going to turn mob spawning off. I think you do that by doing game rule mob spawn false. Is that it? Damn. Let's just type in game rule. Game rule. Come on, do mob loot, do mob spawning. There it is. Game rule. Do mob. Oh, do mob spawning. Is it spawning? Yeah. Spawning. Oh Jesus. Spawning. False. There we are. So that means even if I turn it to nighttime, no mobs will spawn. I don't know whether that counts for passive mobs as well. It's just as well if it does, but I don't know. Okay, so let's just have this bit. I'll do the boring underside of the clouds off camera, I think, because that's not that interesting. So let's just set up the start area and have a think about what we actually need in this area. 5, because we obviously need to have things which can activate the various command blocks at the beginning, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2. I can also change a game rule so the time doesn't change, which I might do. So, what was it? Game, do daylight cycle, there it is. Game rule, do daylight. Is that right? Yep. Cycle. No, it's not capital. False. False. Ah, false. God damn it. Arrgh! What did I do wrong? Did I spell it wrong somehow? Ah, I missed the second C. Game rule has been updated. Oh, I love Minecraft. I love its just its customizability sort of thing. If you get the meaning. Ah, crap. Okay, so we've done that. So now we need to have a think. What sort of initial commands do the players need in the beginning? Let's have a different floor, actually. That might be quite nice. So what we're basically going to have is command blocks underneath. So let's do that. To get command blocks, you need to do give, clamp, well, not clamp man, the all player thing, and 137 is the code. Is it? Yeah, it's in my thing here. So let's get rid of this for now. That'll be a thing to do later. It's like some sort of Greenpeace Union Jack sort of thing going on. That's fine. We'll probably change that later because it looks a bit like a scab. So we want to have the walls to look a bit different, so they're more sort of command block friendly. So let's have like this. And we can have, there we go, easy, medium, hard. Hard. Okay, cool. And then we want to come out here and put in these. So this will be difficulty easy. I think, let's just check this before I type in all the rest. Oh, I see, I put capitals. I don't want any capitals. E and D. Button. Difficulty set to easy. We're going to have all the commands show what they say to start with, and pretty much the last thing we're going to do is turn command output visible off, or whatever it is. Is that right? Yep. And then half hard. Okay, cool. Difficulty easy, medium, hard. We want to try and make sure the map isn't the sort of one where it's like if something wrong happens you have to have a backup save. We want to have it so it's a map that you can just, you know, it works every time sort of thing. Let's get rid of these and replace this with this. We're not going to focus too much on aesthetic this time round. We'll probably do that in another another thing. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let's see. What else? What other buttons do we want? We want how many players, I guess. But I'll leave that as a question mark for me to figure out later. Players? Question mark. What that'll basically be is it'll be like you press a button and it spawns a number of red blocks near certain command blocks, redstone blocks near certain command blocks, and despawns ones not near command blocks, if you get my meaning. So we'll think about that one. We need a rules part. So I'm gonna put resource pack question mark for me. Resource pack question mark. And we'll think of others later. And then so this one we want to set difficulty and stuff. No, not difficulty, set game mode. At A, I think that's right. Yep. Right, okay, so I think this room's set up pretty much, and so now we want to figure out where we want them to first appear when they go to begin. So what I've done is I've set my render distance to 16, which is about as max as it can go, I think, and I travelled backwards like this until I got to a point when I could no longer see this area, because I don't want them to see it after being there, sort of thing. I think I'll probably tell them to... There's a plane going over, I don't know whether you can hear that, but I don't want them to be able to see the starting area from the spawn. So I set it to around here, and it looks like you can't see it from around here. So, here. So, we've got it so it basically goes out to the east. And don't worry, I've got where that area is on a picture, a screenshot, so I know where it is, so we're not going to lose it, don't worry. So we want to build out to the east. Now what I'm thinking is, I don't really want a full map which is just clouds, so what I'm going to do is have grass and, you know, normal terrain in there as well. So let's have a think. We want to build out to the east. Let's start with a little sort of cloudy area and have it sort of like cave out maybe into a sort of plains area. So I'll just build a bit of cloud and I'll bring you back. Alright, okay. So I've just done a little bit of start work. We're gonna make it so... Well, I'm not sure whether to have it so people can fall off into the water and, you know, maybe there'd be just like sort of waterfalls going down so they can just swim back up it. Or whether I want to use the barrier blocks when they come out in the 1.8. Might try and do the barrier blocks just for, I don't know, immersion sort of thing. Or actually that, I don't know. But what I'm thinking is, I want to set this map out like the sort of old sort of 3D platformer sort of games. Like, well, for me, I sort of played a bit of Spyro and that sort of thing when I was younger. So I'm thinking of having like a sort of hub area where you go in between every mission and you sort of unlock new areas off the hub to go to, sort of thing. So that's what I'm thinking. So what we need to do is think up a sort of a neutral sort of hub area in this area, and we obviously want it fairly big. So what I'm going to do is have this as like a sort of like cascade of clouds coming down and slowly turning into a sort of a rock face, and have this sort of on top of a very small mountainy hill. And then I'll sort of branch out into sort of like a bit of grassland. And, yeah. I'll have to build some sort of wall around the outside as well. But yeah, let's start with that. Right, okay, so I think I'm probably about out of time for today. But I started a little bit on the land. I mean, it's obviously going to be quite a bit more substantially bigger than this. Words, you know, they usually make sense, but in this case don't. So I had a bit more of a think about how I'm going to set up, like, the shop thing. I don't think it's going to be directly a shop. I think we're going to have it as sort of like a leveling up system, more sort of thing. So we're going to have a few scoreboard things. We're going to have a kill count scoreboard, so the amount of enemies that you kill in each level. And that will contribute towards another objective on the scoreboard, which will be your level points, and the kill count will contribute to the level points at the end of the particular level you're on. And then once you get back to the hub world here, you'll be able to spend your level points on upgrades, which will be like armor and bows and stuff, but I'm gonna try and make it so that they don't disintegrate the armor and stuff. So like level 1 long range will be like a bow, or you can increase your what do I want to say? You can increase your armor by having like different kinds of armor. And maybe I can also turn off the health regen thing and have a little health stat as well, which you can increase. Might be interesting. But yeah, I think that's all I have time to do on camera today. What I'm going to try and focus on off camera is just basically building out the hub thing. Not doing any necessarily key features, but building out like the grass area and things. I won't do any of the actual scoreboard setup or anything off, because I think that's actually, you know, useful for people who are making maps and things. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more. Tell anybody who's like, who's like interested in Minecraft maps and wants to make their own, because that's sort of why I'm doing it. I do like doing these projects, but I don't know. I'm sort of more inspired to do it because I feel like I'll be helping someone make a better map, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I will see you next time. Goodbye. Yeah. Problem is, this is gonna lag the hell out. Okay, now what I can't. This is gonna drop frames like nobody's business. If I just we go. Frames dropping. Ah! Okay, now this may melt my computer. That's the only thing. Okay, I'm going to stop recording for a second and see if I can get it to anywhere